Well guys, the media's damage control for its complicity in the past 2 years continues as we knew it would, which means we've got to call it out. Today it's this article here which in parts is correct when talking about how wrong the so-called scientists and experts have actually got it, but it also misses out one massive elephant in the room. Obviously it rightly blames the experts like I said, while also mentioning government MPs and others, but what it completely ignores is the actions of the media itself throughout. This is of course despite the fact that the media has lived and breathed bat flu derangement syndrome for 2 years now, like they did Brexit derangement syndrome until the end of 2019. As you know, they've amplified medical zealots and anyone willing to push the lockdown and restrictions narrative at literally every turn while refusing to report on anything that would lower the levels of fear among the sheeple. The BBC, Sky News, Channel 4, LBC, every tabloid newspaper and more are all as guilty as the government in my mind, which I've literally said many times before. But the fact the media's now trying to hide this is completely laughable, since we ain't gonna forget, and is actually summed up perfectly by a comment on the article itself. It reads, "How very odd, but not surprising that Mr. Bourne ignores the major role of sensationalist media in this entire debacle. It was the mainstream media that pushed Boris Johnson from squashing the sombrero to the abject witlessness of lockdown. It was the MSN that exaggerated SARS-CoV-2 as a society killer without once highlighting the fact that it was no significant threat whatsoever to the overwhelming majority of people. It was the utterly third-rate journalism of the MSN that swallowed the lies of Sage without question and failed to alert the public that they were being manipulated by the amoral scum of the Sage behavioural psychology cadre. The DT was no different to other platforms in preferring sensation over fact. So like I said, they're completely spot on there, and as you know me personally, I think everyone involved in this, whether they done it themselves or just benefited from it, should be charged criminally with the damage done to this country, which includes the corrupt and complicit media. In fact, maybe they should bloody go first. Either way, the media ain't gonna get away with trying to brush it under the carpet and taking away their part in this complete shit show, because people like me and all of yous lot watching this video are always gonna remember and remind as many people as possible.